You know, one of the first things I wanted to teach you is some lessons about money and our beliefs about money, because I think ultimately it comes down to what we think about ourselves and our capability to earn money that decides about our success in business. And I forgot the name of the French economist who coined the term entrepreneur, but his definition of entrepreneur was someone who shifts resources from lower economic levels to something of high value that can be made profit on. Now, we are brought up with a lot of hang-ups around money, so being entrepreneurial and wanting to make a lot of money, and yet having this kind of like, wow, you know, money is bad, it always is like butting heads. And people do weird things when they make money. They lose the money just because of the beliefs in their head about what's possible with money. So, let's talk about money really quick. How many of you were told or have to a certain degree believe that making money is hard? Anybody? Making money is hard? Just a few of you, the rest of you, or it's like you never heard, your parents never said that money is making easy? Okay. How many of you heard that making money is easy? Oh, one person, good, two people. So if you could just, out of the blue, come to money in your hands, is that possible? Money for nothing, money for free. Here's the thing. If I gave you $100 for free, was that a good value? Yes. Was that a yes or was that a yes? Yes. All right, now, as it is, this is not a brand new $100 bill, but it can buy a few things, right? Now, if I did this to it, would you still want it? Yes. You sure? Yes. Is it still $100? Yes. I mean, if I did like really and I stumped on it to save you the show, right? Would you still want it? Yes. Really? All right, so who would like truly, like really want it?
Excuse me? That was not fair, lady. You can't hit a lady.
She had a distinctive advantage. Congratulations. You just made a great deal. If I gave you a $20 bill for nothing, would that be a great value?
Yes.
Yes. Who would like to get 20?
I would.
You know what? If you give me $5 and I give you 20, is that a good deal?
That's a great deal.
All right, I'm waiting here. Come on. And you get to buy each other lunch with that. $5 for 20. Come on. All right, let's see what I've got. $1. I got $1 left. Bo, I have $1 left. Man. Who wants $1? Give me 25 cents, I'll give you $1. I tell you what, I'll even sign this $1 for you. All right. Congratulations, you just made a great deal. You quadrupled your money. All right, so why have I done this? What's the purpose of just giving money away? Number one is, I wanted to get your attention. And if you don't learn in your marketing, whether it's online, offline, whatever method, tactic you are using, if you don't learn how to get your potential clients' attention from the very get-go, you have no business. There is no marketing. There's nothing else. There's no communication going on. You're invisible. You know, in my restaurant business, in one location, we were in the shopping mall for 6 years before we sold the store. And there was virtually every single day somebody walking in and the conversation would go something like this. Wow, I'm so glad you guys finally opened here. We really needed a place like this. And I'm in the center every single day because I'm doing my dry cleaning right there. And I'm just so glad you're here because now I found a place to come every morning for breakfast. I'm like, I'm glad you found us. We've been here for 6 years. Pretty invisible, huh? We just couldn't get their attention. So we're like the best kept secret in town. And some of your businesses are best kept secrets in town. So you have to learn to get attention. The second thing is money for free. Is that pretty irresistible offer? What's the risk factor? Okay? I mean, the only thing you risk is you up and down a few times, even though you're food poisoned like Libby, and she still, but man, she was at it every single time. Right? So what's the risk? You look a little foolish. But it's pretty incredible offer. I mean, there's really no downside to that. And the third thing that your marketing has to do, it has to propel people to take action. It has to propel people to take action. Now, in addition to those three kind of obvious things, there are actually a couple other things that are great message in this overall. If I gave you a brand new $100 bill versus a crumbled $100 bill, is the value the same? Is it still $100? Of course it is, right? You see, if you know how to offer value, even though you will employ mediocre strategies to begin with, or your strategies are not completely perfect, they will still generate results if the value is there. And some of you just want to perfect the wheel, and you procrastinate rather than just going for it. Because something will happen even when you employ poor marketing tactics to begin with. You just have to get going. One of my favorite sayings is that it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be done. And if it's worth doing poorly to start with. You probably all heard me say that. I love this. If it's worth doing poorly to start with. All right? So that's lesson number one. This is the hidden lesson number one. The second hidden lesson is, what's a greater irresistible offer? $100 for free or $20 if you give me $5? Which one is it? $100 for free is a greater offer, right? So think about, in your business right now, as it is currently, the offers you're making to your potential clients. At which level are they? Do they feel to the client like, duh, it's $100, I better run? Or do they go, I don't know, what's the $20? I've got to pull my own 20, I've got to search for it, whatever. And then how do you compare the $100 giveaway to give me $1, give me a quarter, I'll give you $1? It's almost like, why bother, right? But I figured if I throw a little twist, like, hey, maybe I'll initial that $1, maybe it'll get some people going. So a little clever tactic. Think, how can you position things differently? It's still the same buck. It's still worth $1. You still have to go through the hassle of going through your purse and going, man, do I even carry quarters with me anymore? But maybe that little extra twist of positioning it differently. Now it's not just $1. Now it's got my signature and my good luck $1 million wish to you. That's a little special, right? How can you position what you do in such a way that there is no other $1 like this out there? There is no other service or message or product or program like yours out there. How can you do that?